This is Daybreak Online reporting. I'm Jim Dale Abrams. Obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Ms. Barbara Nell Saxon, age 74, of Sylacauga, died January 6 at Coosa Valley Nursing Home. Graveside service Friday at 1 o'clock from Greenview Cemetery in Goodwater. Reverend Randall Smith officiating. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Gwendolyn Ann Aaron, age 57, is Friday at 1 o'clock from Lily Hill Baptist Church with Pastor Curtis Seals officiating. Burial in Talladega's Westview Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Ms. Aaron died January 4th at Citizens BMC in Talladega Westview Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Alajon E. Datcher Jr., age 4 months, will be Friday at 3 o'clock from Community Funeral Home Chapel. Burial in the Pine Grove Church Cemetery. Master Datcher died January 2nd at Children's of Alabama in Birmingham Community Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Janie Ruth Swain Garrett, age 73, is 1 o'clock Friday at Kingston Baptist Church, Reverend Byron White officiating. Burial in the Talladega Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Funeral service for Barbara J. Spencer, age 62, is Friday at 1 o'clock from Pine Grove Baptist Church. Burial in the church cemetery. Ms. Spencer died January 3rd at Trinity Medical Center in Birmingham. Visitation today 1 until 8 at the funeral home, Community Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for April Lynn Stanford, age 39, of Talladega, will be today at 2 o'clock from Talladega Funeral Home. Burial in the Hillcrest Cemetery in Munford, Talladega Funeral Home, directing. That's a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. In area news, the Sylacauga Police Department announces 3 arrests made in the area over the last few weeks. The first 2 arrests were made December 19th. Brandon Ashley Brooks, age 36, of Alabaster, was arrested for theft of property in the first degree, which carries a possible sentence of anywhere between 2 and 20 years in prison. He turned himself into the Talladega County Jail and his bond set at $10,000. The other arrest made that day was Quantrelius Marquez de Barbaladen, age 25, of Sylacauga. He was booked and released on $15,000 bond. De Barbaladen was charged with second-degree assault, which carries a possible sentence of 1 to 10 years in prison. The altercation for which de Barbaladen was arrested occurred December 17th between he and an unidentified female. Sylacauga Patrol Division received a call in reference to a shooting at roughly 9:30 on South Church Street in Sylacauga. When officers arrived, they found the female suffering from a single gunshot wound to the chest. She was transported to UAB with non-life-threatening injuries and has since been released. Sylacauga police also made an arrest of Christopher Keith Catchings, age 28, of Sylacauga, for robbery in the 3rd degree. Catchings' bond set at $20,000. Catchings was accused of going into the Friendly Corner convenience store on North Main Avenue in Sylacauga and demanding money from the clerk. Sylacauga investigators were able to identify him from the store's video security camera. Police Chief Chris Carden said it's not uncommon for arrests to be made in higher numbers around the holiday season. Regardless, Carden said he is pleased with the investigative division, which is currently operating with 1 less officer than normal. And a Talladega man is facing felony charges after being arrested for shoplifting at a Walmart store in Talladega, according to Talladega Police Captain Leon Thomas. Jared Duncan, age 29, was charged with shoplifting and possession of a controlled substance, Klonopin. According to Thomas, Duncan was at the Talladega Walmart Monday with a 7-year-old girl. He apparently exchanged 2 Nerf balls, a cell phone cover, and 2 cases, then used the funds to purchase candy, drink boxes, chips and dip, as well as a Nerf mini ball. Well, as it turned out, the items he exchanged were picked up from the store but not paid for. When Duncan was taken into custody, police officers found several pills in his pocket. The pills were subsequently identified as Klonopin, which Duncan said his girlfriend had given him to take for anxiety. He admitted he didn't have a prescription for himself. According to Talladega County Drug and Violent Crime Task Force Commander Jason Murray, bond set at $10,000 on the federal drug charge. The young girl with Duncan was turned over to her mother. Possession of a controlled substance is a Class C felony in Alabama, punished upon conviction by 1 year and 1 day to 10 years in prison. Weather forecast calling for cold conditions today with highs in the low to mid 30s. Low tonight, cold with a low near 20. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high near 41. And Saturday, sunshine, high 43. Partly cloudy Sunday, highs upper 40s and mid 50s on Monday with a chance of rain. That's a look at news, weather, and obituaries. I'm Jim Abrams reporting.